Welcome back. You're watching Markets at Noon. Time to touch base with an important corporate that's in focus today and that's buzzing away in trade as well. Manoj Tulsian, whole-time director and CFO of JMC Projects, joins us right now on the show. Mr. Tulsian, hi, good afternoon, and thanks for coming on board to chat with us about the new project, new order that you have secured worth 550 crore rupees. Could you give us some details about the orders? What are the businesses or segments that it is related to, and what is the sort of execution time we're looking at?
Hi, good afternoon, and thank you very much. So we have got order on the water projects, which is rural water distribution project at around 300 crores, and then the second sector is the building sector. We have got close to around 250 odd crores of project there.
Okay, what is the execution time frame that you're looking at, and also if you could throw in some light of the kind of uptick you've seen in the order inflow in the run up to elections. It's a very crucial year, and infra particularly is being pushed in a very, very big way by the current government. So what is the sort of benefit that you've seen on back of the push by the government, and what is the execution of these orders and these projects that you're targeting, the ones that you've received in the recent past?
So right now these two orders what we have received, this has an execution period of around 24 months. Now let me answer you the larger question which we have put. So the year so far has been very good for us. We started with an order book of around 7,600 crores with almost 80% order was from the building sector and only 20% from the infra sector. And during the year, as you rightly said, that there has been good amount of push on the infra sector, from the government side, and we also have been able to get a few more orders during the year on infra, which has strengthened our overall order book, and now we are close to around 10,000 crores. With this year itself, we have got orders close to around 5,500 crore plus. Our initial estimate was to get anything around 4,500 crores, but because there were lot many orders in the fray, and as you know that we are also very conservative in terms of picking up the orders, we have been able to win orders to the extent of around 3,000 odd crores on the infra space. Keeping that in mind, our total order book, which is around 10,000 crores, takes the infra book to almost 40% for the full year. This gives us very good visibility now, going forward also for the company. And this year itself has been very good. We have been able to meet most of our guidances. And the next 2 years also looks to be very, very promising.
Right. Can you just talk to us about the overall order book position after this order? And recently, you won a lot of orders, so that provides a good visibility for the coming few years.
Well, yes, exactly. That's what I just said. That now our total order book stands anything close to around 10,000 crores, which at the beginning of the year was 7,600 odd crores. And this year itself, we are growing anything between 18 to 20%. So keeping that in mind, the inflow has been very good. And this caters very well for us for the next 2 years in terms of our growth perspectives. And the best part is that, margin is also intact, or in fact, it actually has slightly improved only over the previous year. And we are able to see similar visibility even for the next 2 years.
But how are you looking to sustain this kind of a strong order inflow and the strong growth that you've seen? Because right now, of course, in the run-up to elections, we're seeing a good uptick come by. The sentiment is very positive right now for infra projects, for construction, etc. But what are the triggers that are making you so confident and giving you this visibility over a longer-term picture?
So right now, what I'm speaking is mainly based on the order book which we already have, right? At the end of, let's say, March, I am talking anything around 10,000 crores. And with the execution at which we have to run, we are very sure about the growth for the next 2 years. So this is purely based on the existing order book. At the same time, when we have to look at the future growth perspectives, I think 2 or 3 sectors where primarily we are very strong and where we are working. So one is the building segments. So building segment, if you see this year, in second half we have been able to get reasonable orders, and now when we talk to many of the developers, we are finding that they are very bullish on the segment, especially the IT space and all those is talking about a bull run for next 4 to 5 years. That gives us a very good visibility in picking up good amount of orders going forward on the commercial and residential space on the building side. At the same time, again, we are very strong on the industrial side, and now we are seeing some amount of semblance coming into industrial projects also, where we can see some expansion plans which has been getting discussed. We in fact picked up a few large orders during the year also from one of the major industrial player in the country. So we see some good visibility now building up in the industrial segment going forward in the next 2-3 years. The next thing is international business, where JMC...
Manoj, we're really short on time, otherwise we would like to continue the discussion, but thanks for giving us visibility on what's expected ahead and about the current order inflow and what does it mean for JMC project. In fact, let's cut across